As most law firms know, the client intake process represents your relationship with the client from that point on, and could be the difference between retaining a client and not. Here at Lawfty Law, we use our San Francisco-based tech team's machine learning algorithms to generate a huge influx of inquiries via our phone and chat systems. But if we don't invest in our intake process, all our revolutionary technology and constant work refining our processes is a waste. In this video, we're going to share our top 4 tips for making sure your firm turns more inquiries into signed clients. Tip number 1, hire empathetic staff that can listen. As a law firm, a potential client comes to you because of a problem that they're hoping you can help solve. Acknowledging that the potential client is in pain can go a long way, so be empathetic. They are looking for help, and it's important that the law firm has the staff to make the potential client feel that you are the answer. If your staff can maintain a professional but cheerful demeanor, the client will feel more comfortable with working with you. Tip number 2, create custom intake forms for each practice area. Figuring out how much information you need to retain a client can be confusing. You don't want the potential client to feel overwhelmed or uncomfortable. However, you need enough information as possible to represent the client as well. A good way to stay on this fine line is to create customized intake forms. The differences between a car accident versus a medical malpractice require asking different questions. Narrow it down and ensure that the questions are put together in a chronological order of events, so the client doesn't have to repeat parts of the story. Tip number 3, establish an efficient intake system protocol. Creating an intake system protocol is equally as important as the intake form itself. A good intake will address administrative topics as well as management concerns. Make sure that your staff explains what the paperwork they sign means and provide the client with a copy of the signed retainer. The intake should answer basic questions about working with a lawyer and the benefits with it. To ensure that your staff is following the intake system protocol, scheduling refresher courses every 6 months would help make sure everyone is on track to reach their full potential. Tip number 4, explain your fee agreements. It's important to let the client know what to expect, average time frame for the case type, and exactly how the lawyer's fees work, and, if applicable, how often they will receive an invoice. For many of your clients, this will be the first time they are pursuing a claim, and they aren't familiar with the timeline of events or even what to expect as a resolution. If you can give full disclosure from the beginning, the client will feel more comfortable with signing the retainer and less likely to switch attorneys later on. Why we recommend these tips to our partner firms. At Lawfty, we have to be selective about the personal injury firms we partner with because we invest in their performance. Since we only get paid if the inquiries we refer turn into actual signed cases, we have to make sure that the firms we work with have healthy intake processes. If you're interested in learning more about how Lawfty's technology works, reach out about a Lawfty partnership today.